All right, it's here, boys and girls, the 4th edition of 30 Go. This month, Cathy Carter talks to the one and only Lou Miami, Mike Eilis with the #1 college radio band in America, Dump Truck. But first, me, Berky, with One Fish, Two Fish. Hi, this is Berky, and I'm here with Mark Fisichella, director of the One Fish, Two Fish music video, Two Worlds. Mark, tell us about the video, Two Worlds.
Well, when Sue and the band came to me for to have the video done, and we were dealing with a very low budget situation, we wanted to do something that was fairly interesting and unlike most of the other music videos. So we didn't want to take the song too literally. And the idea came to us to have some narrative scenes intercut with band performance that would almost look like they were excerpts from a movie or a feature film. Basically, the concept was the gambling sequence, because their song referred to gambling and the rolls of the dice and a relationship between a boy and a girl, obviously from different sides of town, almost like a West Side Story deal. But we didn't want to recreate the West Side Story situation, so we came up with a gambling concept, which fit in kind of nice. We weren't sure at the beginning how it was going to fit in, but it worked out very well.
This is Berky, live hanging out here on Newbury Street with members of the band One Fish, Two Fish. Good afternoon and welcome to 30 Go.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Let us start. Why don't you introduce yourselves to our audience and who you are and what instrument you play.
My name is Rich Stevens. I play guitar.
I'm Gregor Batis. I play keyboards.
I'm Sue Kerr. I sing.
I'm Dave Parnes and I play drums.
Okay, how did the band get together, the origin of One Fish, Two Fish?
Well, Sue and I moved here from New York to put a band together because I lived in Boston before and I always liked Boston as a city. So we came here and we put ads out and looked for people.
And Dave and Rich came along. Did you?
Outside the rehearsal space on the street with beer bottles in their hands.
So interesting. Did you two gig in New York?
I had another band in New York that gigged around a lot, but I wasn't happy with it.
Now the band's been together how long?
Well, it's been together for maybe 1.5 years, but we reformed in November, so that's really the starting point. I switched to keyboards, we got a new bass player, and that's when we really changed the sound, so I'd call November the start.
And changed the sound in what manner?
Before it was a lot more maybe 60s oriented sound, more guitar oriented. Now it's a lot more cleaner, a lot more slick sounding without losing feeling though. You know, you don't want to get too, sterile sounding. We want to make songs that are good. So in a way, it is a shame we don't have vinyl out, because it's like if you go see a major act, you already know their material. And that's one of the appeals. So much stuff on the radio is very middle of the road to slower material. And you go see acts and they do that type of material, but you don't miss it because you know the songs already. So you enjoy seeing them being performed, as opposed to here you're going out just to see performance in lieu of the material.
What are One Fish, Two Fish songs about? What is the underlying meaning?
She writes 90% of them.
They're about this girlfriend I used to have.
So like a song like Two Worlds, what is that song about?
That's about like how two people can be so different but still get along in a way.
And what?
Pretty simple concept.
Yeah.
It's like you, I mean, you can do some nice, grow up in a real nice middle-class family. You can grow up on the streets, but, the emotion, you feel emotion between you, and that's all that counts.
I think sometimes the songs are sad, love songs. Sometimes they're happy. Sometimes they're not, love songs at all. But I think as a band, we try to present a positive image. We don't dress in black all the time, and we don't. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think what we do is, I think we try to present more of a positive attitude about life and about things. And I don't know. I think that's kind of more necessary in a time like now.
Yeah.
It does seem people want to come and
I
hear
don't want
something
to go up there
positive.
on stage and whine and complain about everything all night long, I don't want to listen to that. I mean, you listen to music, you want a little bit of escapism,
It's all right to be critical, but it's good to have a positive note to what you're doing. I think.
I'm going to show both sides of it, since they're there.
I think there's a lot to be critical about.
Yeah, I think that the songs that are written in this band are from what people really feel deep down inside. They may be, from different sides of the track, but it's, definitely what's being felt by, whoever happens to write the song. And then when we play it, I know that I've, felt what they're portraying when writing the song, when playing it myself. You start putting yourself into like a double image thing. Well, it's like, well, how is this person feeling?
So, what is it like being the only female in a rock band?
It's weird. It's not like being a female in the band. I'm just as much a part of the band as everybody else. At least I feel like it. Yeah. It is. I don't know. I don't feel any differently at all. I'm certainly not treated any differently. That's for sure. So yeah, it's like cough up my share of the rent. Everything. It's been easier for me because this is my first band ever, and living with him, I've learned a lot, and a lot of what he wants. I've learned a lot about what he wants from the music, and it's helped me just to put out what put out what he wants, to get across his message, because we constantly talk about it. I mean, we see each other every day, and it's always our discussion, and finer points, things that probably wouldn't get discussed with other members of the bands or whatever, are brought up. So it's been really good. It's been a lot easier to do,
What is in the future for One Fish, Two Fish?
Money!
Fame.
Fame.
Recording.
Yeah, we want to get back in and record as soon as possible.
All right. Berky, live from Newbury Street with One Fish, Two Fish. Thank you for being on the show.
Yay.
All right.
Thanks, Berky.